Yes, Agnes. Yes, Jazz Boy. Yes, Robbie. The official Lily. Hello, Josie. Hello, Brianna. Robbie, I know you're ready. Nat, loving the new song. Thank you very much. Steph, I'm early. I'm about that prompt life. Hello, Elsie. Ahoy, Sophia. Welcome aboard. Love the shirt, Zach. Thank you very much. Got my dad hooked on Sad in Scandinavia. Gary is a fan. Yes, Gary! Matcha says your hair is a mood. This bit right here, right? I've tried to wet it. I've tried many things, but it's got a life of its own. And that's cool. It's just doing its thing. Maybe we should accentuate it a bit more even. Just kind of really let it go out. Yeah. Dope. Hello, Maja. Maja Beber. Maja Beber. Alright. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. So hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I can feel the sneeze coming. What we saying? Zach Abel's closet needs to find this top for me now. I think this is from Skirt, something like that. Yeah, it's a Fight Club reference. They did this thing where they had loads of pictures from Fight Club and little lines from the movie, and I really like that. So I got a couple t-shirts from there. Hello to Gab's mum. Little message to the mum of Gabs. Josie, if you sneeze, make sure you enjoy it. Zach, I love the Sad in Scandinavia lyrics. Thank you very, very much, Lily. If you could hit the road, Zach, where would you go? That's a very good question. I feel like Amsterdam. That'd be a sick place to go. I'd like to do a show there again. That was one of my favourite shows I've done. Hamburg, definitely up there as well. What else do I like? Oh wow, now it's really, really interesting. I definitely want to go back to Korea. To be honest, I would just basically do the European tour all over again, but with France and Belgium on the list this time, because they deserve to be loved as well. Yeah, European tour, Brazil. If Brazil was in Europe, definitely do Brazil on the European tour. And yes, Piggy Wops. And also, yeah, Korea. That's got to be on there. Also, freaking US tour. Man, this quarantine's annoying. If it wasn't here, I probably would Yeah, probably have already announced the US tour by now. Patience. We'll get there. There's one amazing question here from Elaine, but I'm not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Did you know 2% of the ice in Antarctica is penguin pee? I didn't know that, and I don't believe you either. So now am I even going to look that up? No, I'm not going to look that up. I'd rather be completely ignorant and wrong than actually have to look that up. What is your skincare routine? Literally just Nivea. Just occasionally I put it on. Yeah, after a shower. Just put some whatever Nivea thing. Cream. Okay. Are you a theatre goer? If so, what's your favourite play? I liked The Lion King. I liked The Book of Mormon. That was pretty awesome. Unbelievably offensive, but good. What else did I like? I liked the Carole King one. I can't remember what that was called, but that was a good play. Yeah. So let's do a song. Let's do a song. That little Hit the Road Jack thing was just a teaser. I thought I'd do the long overdue Abba song. That's next on the agenda. Let's go.
Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You're coming to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything is fine, and you're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, what's that scene? Digging the dancing queen. Your teaser, you turn them on, leave them burn and then you're gone. Looking out for another, anyone will do when you're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, what's that scene? Thinking the dancing queen. dancing queen.
Shalom. There we go. That's The Dancing Queen by Abba. Speaking of people from Scandinavia, thank you very, very much to anyone who has listened to Sad in Scandinavia so far. It's a song that I did with Sieb. And yeah, that is what those two things have got in common. But that I like that song. I really wasn't sure which song to go for. I thought, oh, maybe I'll pick some like obscure song, but I went a bit basic there, and I'm not ashamed to say it. All right, let's get some people on. Zach would make pretty babies a fact. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me and my future babies. They thank you in advance. Okay. Let's ask some people if they want to come on. Valentina. Is this going to work? Waiting for Val Marmol. No, okay. I would love to. So you'd love to come on?
Nee!
Are you on?
Jij gaat maar er eerst voor.
Hello!
Hi.
Oh, we got two. What are your names?
Yeah, wait a second.
All right, I'm waiting.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Feeling good. How are you?
Good.
We're going. Are we going lights on or lights off?
Yeah.
We're going lights off. What are your names?
Leonie. And I'm Laura.
Leonie or Naomi?
Leonie.
Leonie, yeah.
Yeah.
And Lara.
Yes.
Okay, nice. And how are you today?
Yeah.
Tired.
Tired?
You had to work like the whole day, so.
Okay. Are you guys Dutch?
Yeah.
Okay. Whereabouts in the Netherlands are you from?
We're from Groningen.
Groningen.
It's in the north of the Netherlands.
Ah. I see. I don't think I've ever been there. What's that like?
It's nice but quiet.
Okay. Do you not like quiet places?
Actually not. No.
What about when you're trying to sleep?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice when you're trying to sleep, but not when you're awake.
No.
Okay. That's okay. And how old are you both?
17.
17.
I'm
Like the
20.
Dancing Queen. And you're both 17.
No, I'm 21.
You're 21. Okay. And how do you know each other?
We're sisters.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So are you guys the only sisters or are there more sisters? And maybe even brothers?
There's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So are you quarantining alone or with your family or?
With our family, but we can work. We can go to work and to the gym, so it's not really quarantine.
Okay. Do you work in the gym?
No, I go to the gym.
Oh, that's good. Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of exercises do you like to do in the gym?
Ja, hoe noem je dat? Krachttraining. With weights and the stuff.
With weights?
Yeah.
What's the heaviest weight you can lift?
with squats,
Yeah, with squats.
I think, hoe zeg je 80?
80?
80?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's very heavy.
Yeah. Well, I want to do more, but I'm still trying.
You never know when you need to carry someone very heavy on your shoulders.
Yeah.
So it's always best to be prepared.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're preparing for when you come out of quarantine and you're going to festivals and you need to carry your friends on your shoulders.
Exactly.
You're a very selfless person. Well
Yeah.
done. Nice. Constantly giving. Nice. That's what we like. And Lara, do you also work out with Leonie?
No,
Leonie?
I just work out at home.
Right. And what kind of things are you doing to work out?
Yeah, at the moment I'm doing like a 28 days challenge. So it's okay.
Of what?
Like abs workout.
Okay. 28 days of abs. That sounds horrible.
It's horrible.
That sounds horrible. I don't like doing ab workouts.
Me neither.
Because you got to do a lot before you actually feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm sorry to hear that, but also congratulations. What day are you on now?
I'm at day 14, I think.
Ah, nice. Are you in pain?
No.
Is that good or bad? Should you be in pain?
I don't know. I don't hope so.
Let's see. Well, other than that, how are you? What are you Oh, wait a minute. Lily has just said you don't have to do abs because you already have the zakpack. That is strong. Yes, Lily. I think that's the best joke of the season so far. Impressed. I'm very impressed.
Work out.
What's that?
Do you work out?
Do I work out?
Yeah.
I normally do. I've had a shoulder injury for weeks now, which has been annoying. But past 3 days I've been going for really long walks, like 2-hour walks, which has been really nice. But normally I do some weights, do some calisthenic stuff, and also like climbing, like rock climbing, and also jiu-jitsu. Those are the things I like to do.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. But I've been very lazy recently just because of this injury.
Yeah.
It's the current.
Yeah, this is a really squeaky chair I'm sitting on. I might go sit on the sofa instead. One sec. Okay. That's better. So, what have you guys been thinking about in the past day, in the past week, in the past month? What's been going on in your heads?
Yeah. Not much, actually.
Not much.
No. We still got school from home, so yeah. It's just I think normal. Ik weet niet.
Ja.
Oh, hij loopt ook vast. Of niet?
What are you doing at school?
We do the education.
Yeah, we're both studying tourism.
Tourism, you said?
Yeah.
Tourism, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess hopefully the world will have more tourists again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. Where do you want to travel in the world?
Probably Brazil.
Ooh.
And you?
I think Australia or something.
Mm. Have you been there before?
Never.
No.
Why do you want to go to those places?
It looks very nice on the internet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which bits about it look nice?
I think Rio de Janeiro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deborah La Cerda says, "I'm from Brazil. You will love."
Okay. Good. Where do you want to go?
Definitely Brazil.
Okay.
Tassia says Brazil, love. And then Gaia says, I assure you that Italy is amazing. Come here. I like Italy as well. I've been there
Yeah.
a couple times though. I like traveling to like new places.
Yeah.
Josie says, I've barely ever traveled. I feel like I'm missing out so much. It is, yeah. I mean, I think if you can travel,
It's amazing.
it is worth doing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess I was lucky that when I was younger, my mum took me places, and I think that was a really, really lucky thing to have
Yeah.
happened. But obviously, yeah, not everyone gets to travel. It's definitely a privilege to be able to travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I think if it's possible to travel, it's always a good idea. Gab says, everyone come to Cuba with me. Have you guys been to Cuba?
Let's go.
I've never
Yes.
been to Cuba. You've been to Cuba?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No, we want to.
Yeah, me too. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any song requests?
Oh.
Or favorite artist that you like, where you'd want me to sing a song by them?
We love yeah, we love your music.
Oh,
of course.
thanks.
But we also love Post Malone. I don't know if you can do a song of him.
I can definitely do a song of his. 100%.
Maybe Sunflower. Sunflower or Circles.
Okay. Well, let me just write down Post Malone, and then do something by him. Yeah, pick something for them. What's I going to say?
Okay.
Did you two come to the Amsterdam show?
No.
We were supposed to go, but then last minute I had to do a test for my study, so I couldn't come.
Yeah.
But next time we definitely
You'll come. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of my favorite shows ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a really special show. But
yeah,
please come to the next one. I'd love to have you.
Good.
All right, awesome. Well, look, Post Malone's song is on the next. Will be on the next live.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you very, very much for joining. And I hope you guys have a lovely night.
You too.
All right, take care.
Bye.
All right, who's next? Who is next? Can you guys actually do the pick me thing? Because whenever I pick people, they decline, and it makes no sense because they've requested. Okay. Cynthia says, me, Zach.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm great, I think.
Nice.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. What's your name?
My name's Cynthia.
Cynthia. Cool.
Yeah.
And where are you right now in the world?
I'm from Indonesia. I'm actually living in a small town near Jakarta. So yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I came to Jakarta a year and a half ago, something like that. But I wasn't there for very long.
How was it? How was the trip?
I liked it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it was Jakarta and maybe it was just Jakarta. I went to Indonesia and then Malaysia straight after.
Mm.
And in Indonesia, I believe I met I sung a song with like the equivalent of like she was like the Kim Kardashian of Indonesia.
Yeah, I think I saw the video. You sang about like
She was really sweet. But yeah, no, I really loved it there. How do you find it?
Yeah. I don't know.
So where do you like more than Jakarta?
I'm actually a student in Yogyakarta. Do you know Yogyakarta? It's like one of the tourist destinations, I guess, one of the tourist destinations in Indonesia. And so I think I'm liking that city as well.
Okay, nice. Have you always lived in Indonesia?
Yeah, my whole life.
Okay, nice. Where would you like to travel?
I actually like to travel to Nepal.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I find it very interesting because of the cultures and like it's as if they're living with the gods among them. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I find it very interesting, right?
Tell me more about that.
Very cool. Yeah, I think I saw some videos of like the people there that they say that the gods live among them. So I think it's very fascinating on how very religious they are. And so yeah, I think I would like to go there sometime.
Nice. Where's the Himalayas?
I think it's part there and it's the half of it is in China or something.
Okay. I'd definitely like to see that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So are you interested in like religion? Because you said they're living with the gods. Is that something that
Yeah.
you're interested in a lot?
Maybe, but yeah, I guess it's one of my interests.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I guess I'm interested in that too. But why the Nepalese gods specifically? Like, why do they interest you?
I don't know. I think for no specific reason, I guess.
You just like it.
Sorry for any Nepalese watching this live video.
That's all right. You don't have to apologize. So what are you studying at the moment?
I'm actually studying medicine.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
How many years have you been studying it for?
I'm currently on my third year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wish nothing nothing will get delayed because of the pandemic situation. Because
how is it in Indonesia?
I think it's pretty bad. The numbers are still going up, and there's no sign. I think currently there's no sign of it going down, and so like we're still working from home, and then but at the same time, if everybody still works from home, then the economic stuffs will I don't know, go worse, and so yeah,
Of course.
we're stuck in a dilemma, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a very difficult situation for governments to make decisions, because okay, maybe if you save more lives now, if you destroy the economy, then you then have to people will lose out in months later. People will lose their jobs, people will lose their businesses which they've worked so hard to create. And then you have a real problem as well. So yeah, it's not easy at all. I'm sorry to hear that the numbers are going up in Indonesia. Um,
Yeah.
so you're a medical student. What's the healthcare like in Indonesia?
Compared to like other Asian countries, it's probably not the best,
Okay.
I guess. So there are still like there's a high number of mortality from the coronavirus
Hmm.
compared to like well, I say Asian countries, and I guess that kind of depicts the healthcare system. Yeah.
See, um, that can also be the case of how densely populated a place though is as well, right? Because if there's
I'm sorry.
if the it can also be to do with how densely populated a place is though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like New York had a much bigger death rate than some of the other places, like LA, for example. I think
Mm.
because there's more people cramped together,
Yeah,
it's more
I
likely
agree
that
with
you catch something.
yeah, I
Um,
agree with you.
which, yeah, I guess if more people are getting it, then more people will die. Compared, like, it's not just about like the quality of the medical system in the country as well.
Hmm.
I suppose
Yeah,
either
and
way, it's not a good situation.
yeah, it's very bad.
So I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't think we really know what's happening in the UK. Supposedly cases are going down and we're after the peak. But yeah, people on the news talk about a second wave of new infections, which may not happen, but it could also, it might happen, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think for the moment we can just wait, I guess.
Yeah, we just wait and try and keep distance.
Yep.
What else have you been thinking about?
Um, I don't know. The one thing that got me kind of sad is I actually have this orchestra concert that I'm supposed to be in
Oh wow!
performing. Yeah, last month, and due to the this fiasco stuff, yeah, it got canceled or
I know.
at least it got postponed in the mean. Yeah. So yeah,
Sorry to
it's
hear
kind
that. What instrument do you play?
I actually played the double bass.
Oh, nice. Very, very
Yeah.
cool. What kind of music do you listen to?
I like your songs.
Thanks. Other
uh,
than my kind of stuff you listen to.
um, currently I'm listening to Disney songs.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause Disney is my jam.
Nice. What Disney songs?
Like probably the older songs rather than the new ones. So probably like Tarzan, um, Lady and the Tramp and stuff like that.
I don't really remember the songs of Tarzan. What's the most famous song
Phil
in Tarzan?
Collins,
I don't remember it.
the Phil Collins song, the "You'll Be in My Heart." No,
I don't know it.
okay, I guess you should hear that.
Damn. Okay, I need to check that out. Um, yeah, I feel like the old, like the 70s. Actually, wait, when was The Lion King made? Was that 80s or 70s?
um, yeah, I think so. Around the 80s or 90s, I
80s.
guess.
I feel like that music was really, really good. And yeah. But like I don't know, I feel like the kind of scores were a lot more magical back then compared to the like Disney movies now.
I still cry watching those cartoons.
Oh, me too. I watched Coco last night, the Pixar movie,
Yeah, yeah,
and I was bawling when
yeah.
when uh when when he comes back and sings the song to his grandma.
Oh,
Oh my God, I was crying so much yesterday.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. I was trying not to show my flatmates, and they don't actually know, but maybe they'll hear me now. But yeah, they're amazing at conveying really kind of simple emotion.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I cried in Moana as well. Have you seen that?
Yep. Moana.
What else did I cry in?
Have you seen the new one, Onward?
Onward.
Onward is like
No,
about birds and stuff.
it's
I,
about
I
what?
cried there. Brotherhood, like
Ah,
the love and yeah, love and family and basically yeah, Pixar
no,
stuffs.
nice. Okay, I'll check that out.
Pretty good.
Onward.
I cried during that one.
Yeah, I don't know why I cry so much in Pixar movies. Like maybe I'm just
Right.
an easy crier. To be honest, I cry a lot in movies. I'm just yeah. I think I've always been that way. I think I cry like a lot, not in the sad scenes, but in like when someone overcomes adversity. Like when someone overcomes a bad situation, that's when I cry.
What's
Like
the most unexpected movie that you cried during watching?
um, I think it's probably Moana. that was very unexpected. You know the bit in is it Good Will Hunting where he's like, "It's not your fault." Yeah, it's not your
Oh
fault.
yeah,
Nah, it's
yeah.
not your fault. It's not your fault.
Damn.
That bit really got me.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the bit
Pretty
that
cool.
you didn't expect to cry in, but you did?
I think there's a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal in it called I forgot what it's called. It's like a boxing movie.
I haven't seen that, but I know which one you mean.
Yeah, yeah, and that one, the part where he finally like won the game, and then he kind of hugged his daughter and stuff, and I
Yeah,
cried during one because it's
I
just like very
yeah,
touching.
it's like the redemption story, like the
Yeah,
feeling of that makes me cry. It's not
yeah,
like a sad thing. It's the Southpaw. Yeah, it's like when they overcome the bad situation
yeah,
and they're feeling this. Yeah, Rocky as well. I cried so much in
right,
Rocky.
right. Oh yeah, the name is Softball. Yeah,
I've seen Rocky many times, and that always gets me.
I actually haven't seen Rocky in like the full movie.
You should watch it. It's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
I might
definitely.
watch this, I guess.
$1 Million Baby is also really good.
Oh, is it the Clint Eastwood one? Clint Eastwood, or
Yeah,
is
I
it?
think. Yeah, that seems. Yeah, I think he's the trainer.
I haven't watched it in
Yeah, I think
full.
it is.
In yeah, I haven't watched it. Just watch it like bits of the movie.
Call Me by Your Name as well.
Oh
That's
yeah,
good.
Call Me by Your Name.
Molly says the movie that made me cry the most was Call Me by Your Name. That yeah, I was crying at that as well. I think I was on a plane crying. I feel like I'm always traveling. Hidden Figures, yeah, that was an amazing movie.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah. Can't wait for the real life Moana. Oh, is there going to be a live version of that? That'd be cool. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2, honestly. Is that a crime thing? I can't
I
remember.
don't
I
think.
watched that really recently and I didn't cry.
Yeah, I think I don't. I didn't cry as well in the Harry Potter movie.
That's okay. There's no judgment here. No judgment for not crying.
But I
Anyway,
love
yeah.
it. I just
What's
didn't
that?
cry.
What did you say?
I mean, I love the Harry Potter movies, but I just didn't cry.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It was lovely to talk to you. I'm going to ask you, do you have a song request for the next live stream?
I guess the Phil Collins one. It's called "You'll Be in My Heart." It's the homework for you to know that song.
Let's write it down.
It's very good.
I'll check that out. But is it all right if you just put Phil Collins and I pick a Phil Collins song?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, that gives me a bit more creative freedom.
Okay.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very, very much for joining and for having some good conversation. I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll have one more person on, and then we'll end the live stream.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. We got time for one more. Who should we have on? Are there any boys? We've only had girls so far. Okay. I can't see any dudes. Okay. Edvin C. That looks like it could be a boy. Yo!
This is happening.
This is happening.
This is amazing. Wow.
How are
Hi,
you?
Zach.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Edwin.
Edwin. Nice to meet you, Edwin.
Yeah.
How are
Nice
you?
to meet you too. Whoops. I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what to say.
That's all good. It's all good. Where are you in the world at the moment?
I am in Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
How's life there at the moment?
Well, it's pretty rough. I just finished what is it, online college,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm taking summer classes as well, so that's a
Okay.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, quarantine has not been the best,
Mm-hmm.
especially because I live in a house with 13 other people. It gets
Whoa.
crazy.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do you know all of them?
Yeah. It's my family,
Uh-huh.
my aunt's family, and
Wow.
then my cousin's family. So it's, yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of people. Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose that isn't the best in terms of keeping distance.
Yeah. It's pretty
But
cool.
how are you all doing?
We're all fine, actually.
Yeah, healthy?
LA, well, how can I say this? There hasn't been such a spike here that I know of. Pretty
Okay.
much everything just seems to have opened with, some like 6 feet, like isolation things, and 6 feet apart, I mean. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone just messaged, name all of them.
Name all of them?
The 13
Okay.
people.
Okay. So it's my mom, my dad, my
Uh-huh.
baby sister, me,
Yeah.
my aunt, my uncle, Brian, Brisa, Giselle, Karen, Jair, Yandel, and Kevin, and my dog Shelby.
Wow. Nice. Very, very nice. That sounds fun.
It's not that fun. It's not, especially when I'm trying to concentrate or something. It's like I need to shut the door.
Yeah, I guess you don't get space.
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
space at all. I have
Are
to
you
share a
sharing
room with my parents. Yeah,
Damn.
I miss
sounds
my
intense.
freedom.
I get you,
Yeah.
man.
Back in university.
Was it like that? Was it like that before quarantine?
Yeah, it's always been like this
Okay.
since 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, and I went to university. I had like my own room and everything, and I was able to go out whenever I wanted, with wherever, especially because my university is like a 5-minute walk to the beach. So
Mhm.
amazing. And then I come here, I'm like 2 miles away from downtown LA. It's like noisy, there's like helicopters, there's police cars and everything, and it's just like I miss my freedom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. That sounds tough.
Well,
Hopefully that freedom will come soon.
Let's hope.
And
But I mean, I am
yeah.
blessed to be here, especially with my sister. Alice, come, come. Yeah, I only have one sister, one sibling.
Ah,
We are 15 years apart.
wow.
Yeah, so for a moment, I was an only child like you. Come. Ah, this is my sister.
Hey, hello,
Dile hi.
hello.
She is my blessing.
That's
I have
so
waited for her
cute.
for 15 years.
Wow,
Go play.
that's
How
a
have you
big
been?
step. Yeah, been very well, thank you. I'm trying to go for walks.
Go for walks.
Yeah, because for a long time I was literally just staying indoors. Um, because I was, I guess, like when it was like the peak like COVID time, like I was really scared of getting sick, and so I just stayed indoors for way too long, and I don't think it was good for me. Whereas recently I've been getting out the house a bit and yeah, kind of getting some fresh air, which has been nice. Other than that, yeah, just slowly making music and finishing off the album. I think I'm a lot closer than I realized I was. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
I was
excited.
just going to ask you that. Any new songs? What's coming up?
um, I reckon I have about 8 songs for the album that I'm really
Nice.
confident with. I reckon. Well, I probably have 50 songs, but like 8 songs that I know I want to be on the album, and that are very nearly finished. A couple of them are finished, and probably around July, August time, you guys will hear the first one. The
Perfect.
first one that
That
we
is
put out.
amazing. Quick question. I
Go for it.
maybe I'm not the only one, but could you give us a name of one song for something?
Um, yeah. Well, I guess the song which I played on here was a song called "Love Over Fear."
Love of the Fear?
Love Over Fear.
Love over fear.
Yeah.
When was this?
This was ooh 2-3 weeks ago, something like that.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and yeah, that was a sneak peek of the song that's going to be on the album.
Oh, I missed it. No.
Okay, maybe I'll sing it. I'll sing it a little bit.
Okay, for sure.
Know how longer. I don't know whether I can go. Cause again and again and again and again and again I'm being tested. Making sure I'm moving down the right road. When I feel like I'm losing it all. And I feel like I'm in a war. I life over fear. Yes, I got to choose life over fear. Love over fear. Love over fear. Gotta choose life over fear.
Something like that. Yeah, I got some words wrong there, even though it was my song. But yeah, that's the general vibe.
Hey, that was amazing.
Thanks,
That
man.
was amazing.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
But yeah, that's a song which is definitely going to be on the album. I don't think that'll be the song which comes out first though. So it'll be
Somebody
another
said
song which comes out.
Edwin is about to drop dead. You're absolutely right.
um, So did you say you're at university or you finished university?
Well, I am. I just finished my first year.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yes.
What are you studying?
Oof. Okay. So I am studying, I'm trying to double major political science and communication, and I'm trying to get a minor in either economics or history.
Nice.
Yes, but
That
it's been tough.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
What so are you does that sorry, so like I actually never went to university, so I don't know what a minor or a major means.
Okay.
And also I think it's different in the UK to the US in that respect. So what's the difference?
Okay. So pretty much a major is what you are trying to study specifically. It's the
Okay.
thing that you are like most interested in and like maybe want to pursue a career in.
Okay.
A minor is something that you get recognition for. It's like, hey, you know what? I studied this, and this is like all of the like requirements that I fulfilled.
Hmm.
Yet that's not like my area of study, but I still know about it.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So you're going to minor in economics or history.
Yes, that's still to be determined.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still a first year.
Okay. And
Yeah.
major, you said political science?
Yes, political
Okay.
science.
Okay. Um, what is political science?
Well, that's a very interesting question. So political science, the way that I understand it and define it, it's just pretty much the study of law and how people interact with the laws, or how people shape the laws.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
it's
with
just
you.
pretty much a study of the way we live through governments.
I'm with you. Nice.
Yes. And then communications is just like the way people communicate through either songs, art, one-on-one, all of that. How that
That's
has
really interesting.
shaped the way we live continuously. It's pretty cool. Although
Mm.
people just say, isn't communications like easy? You just talk to people. And I'm just like, well, in some points, yes. But that's not like the overall goal.
Yeah, that's one type of communication. Well,
Yes.
you've definitely communicated what you do very, very clearly and precisely. So thanks for that. What do you want to do after that?
After that, I actually so I go to UC Santa Barbara, and the UC system here, they have this one program called UCDC. So UCDC is pretty much University District of Columbia. So that's where the White House is and everything. We
Uh-huh.
get paid internships, or we just get to volunteer with local senators, governors, and all of that, and we get to see what they do hand in hand. And if we get chosen, we could like actually get a position at DC.
Mm, okay.
So that is my aim, especially right now with everything going on. Um, yeah, I just feel like I have to do something. Especially, I'm a first gen. My parents are actually immigrants
Okay.
to the U.S. I'm Mexican American.
Okay.
So, you know, our president has not said the nicest things about us
Hmm.
or my roots. So that's where I'm just like, hey man, you know what? We're all not the same.
We're all what?
We're not the same. We are all not the same.
We're all not the same.
Yeah. Or
Ah,
is that the right way to say it? Well, because you know how he's saying like, Mexicans, we bring crime, this and that we're this. And I'm like, no, stop marginalizing like a whole group of like people. That's
mhm.
not who we are.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
So
hold up.
if you were in a I guess a
Uh,
position of power within the government, or in a position which you were talking about, like from the paid internship to then getting a job in that field, what would be the things that you would be interested in changing?
hmm. I don't know. There's a lot of things that sometimes just come to mind, but I just want to sometimes like act on it really, really fast. But then like you have to think of like the choices and the consequences that like they're gonna happen because of this. So like
Yes.
let's say, for example, what can I say? So you know how there's this whole thing about like defunding police or like abolishing police completely?
Hmm.
In my own personal point of view, it's like I get where you're coming from. I get the frustration and I get everything that has been going on with like police brutality and all that. But you
Hmm.
have to understand that some communities, like statistically speaking, they're not the safest. and the reason why they're like people manage to live there and survive, it's because of police.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I live South Los Angeles. This place is not well known. It has a pretty infamous reputation, if I say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
So here, it's like, I understand people are mad, but here I trust the police.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I wouldn't, it's hard to say.
Yeah, there's it's a balance, isn't it? The further you go one way, you get the consequences the other.
Yes.
And I think it's a fine tipping point. Like how often do you have an election in the US?
So it depends. So for a president, it's every 4 years.
Yeah.
For Congress, for the House of Representatives, it's every 2 years. And for senators, well, okay, just maybe you're not well, like.
I definitely could know more about the American government system.
Okay, for sure. So let me try to explain this to you without being too political.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, if we cut out, because we only have an hour of time on, I'll call you back. So just when it comes on, you won't be able to hear me. So just type in, "Hey, pick me again," and I'll click on you, and we'll get you on. So carry on.
Okay, for sure. Okay, for sure. So in the United States of America, there are 3 branches of government. There's the president.
Yeah.
Then there's Congress, and then there's judicial, which is pretty much courts, laws, and all that. So the president has some power that manages or that balances, checks, and controls Congress and judicial. Wow.
Yeah.
How am I not? Okay. So Congress is divided. Congress is one group, but Congress itself is divided into 2 branches: the House of Representatives and the House of Senates.
Yep.
Those 2, they each have different terms and they do different things. It's very complicated, and if you really, really want to know what they all do, I have to give you a full lecture, which I don't think it's like, okay. So like you were saying, these 2 houses, the House of Representatives, they get reelected every 2 years.
Okay.
For the House of Senates, it's every 6 years.
Okay.
President is every 4 years. Judges, Supreme Court leaders, and all that, they pretty much get life. They have a position of power to life.
Yes.
That's why they are like important.
Yeah. And people are concerned at the moment because there's like a space coming up in the Supreme Court, and people are talking about whether it should be a Republican choice or a Democrat choice for the judge on the Supreme Court, right?
Yes, but here's the thing. People do not understand that in order to be in the Supreme Court, you need to be, impartial. You do not lean. There's no set like political party affiliation. You're not loyal to the party. You are loyal to the Constitution, to the United States.
Yeah. But either way, you will know roughly where someone stands on certain issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty controversial.
That's a contentious issue at the moment.
Indeed.
Very interesting, though. Very interesting.
I know a little bit about the UK and the government. I know you guys have House of Commons, the Lords. You guys have Parliament pretty much, and then you have the monarchy.
Yeah, which the monarchy doesn't really do much.
It's just pretty much the head of state. It's just pretty much like your figure.
Yeah, and good for tourism.
Yeah.
And she's on the money.
True.
She's on the money. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess there's more options in the UK. Most of the time, it always ends up being like a 2-party thing, but there's supposedly more options, and it's I guess it's more about what the party represents. So you get like a